Hey you guys, so today I'm reviewing Beyond Gates, Season 1, Episode 111, and this episode was actually pretty good. It was a pretty decent episode. Um, Better than Monday and Tuesday's episode, so let's just get right into it. So the episode starts off, let's just get the boring stuff out the way. So the episode starts off with Tomas and Kat. They're having salsa lessons, I guess, and they think that it's supposed to be a girl named Santi that's giving them the salsa lessons, but it's really a man. And Tomas starts getting jealous because he's all touchy on Kat. So then Tomas takes over the salsa lesson, and he's actually really good at salsa, saying that his family used to do salsa and this and that there. And Kat is intrigued, so then she ends up inviting Tomas over so they can take a shower together. So then she takes him over and they take a shower together, and then they sleep together. So then after they sleep together, Kat is feeling regretful again. Tomas is just like, oh my god, that was so wonderful, and this and that there. And you could clearly see Kat's face. Kat's basically just like, I don't know, like I don't really know how to feel about this. Like this was not it. So I guess Tomas is just ain't that good in bed. So Kat was having second thoughts about that. So then Leslie and Eva. So Leslie, she is calling the people who sent her those letters, and she thinks it's a scam, and they're asking for her mother's maiden name, this and that, there, and Eva's basically just like, why don't you just give them a try and this and that, there, and Leslie's just like, oh, you always taking other people's side, you're always against me and this and that, there, just like Ted and Nicole, and then that's when Eva said she loves Nicole. And she was like, "You love Nicole, not the girl that carried you for 9 months. I carried you for 9 months and this and that." She felt offended by that. So then, that happened, and they got into that little argument. So then, Chelsea and um, Chelsea and Madison are out on the, they're out at the country club on a date, and Allison, everything's going good, and then Allison shows up stalking Chelsea, and basically she's telling Chelsea that, oh, I love you and this and that and third, and basically Chelsea's just telling her to get away and this and that and third, and at this point Chelsea needs a restraining order because Allison is actually mentally insane, which I still don't get because Chelsea wanted to build something with you and you shut her down. Now that she's moving on, now you want to stalk her and this and that. They're like, Allison, get out of my face. Like seriously, get out of my face. So then, that happened, and then like so then Chelsea and Madison are still talking, and then Allison shows back up, and she's basically trying to warn Madison like, oh, you this is not what you she's gonna break your heart and this and that and the third, and this is not what you want. And she's crazy and this and that third, and she's a heartbreaker. And then Chelsea's like, well, if I'm such a heartbreaker, then why do you keep trying to stalk us? And she's like, because we're meant to be together and da 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 da. So that's going on with that. So then Naomi and Jacob basically they were debating if they should tell Martin and Smitty about June being Samantha and Tyrell's biological mother, and basically they end up agreeing to tell them together. So they stop by the house and they end up telling Martin and Smitty everything, and Martin and Smitty is just basically like they're shocked. They're like, we don't know because we're their family and this and that and the third, and they said they'll talk to Samantha and Tyrell about it. So after Naomi and Jacob leave, Samantha and Tyrell come from around the corner because they heard everything. So then they basically Samantha and Tyrell talk about it, and Tyrell's basically like he's against it. He's like, no, she left us and this and that third. But Samantha, she's curious. She wants to know what happened. What's the story? So then they come to the conclusion together, and they agree that they want to meet their biological mother. So that's how the episode ended. I'll see you guys next time for episode 112.